So I got laid off. We love that. But positive note, that means we have so much time for reading. Like, look at all these. So I'm hoping that I'll hopefully get another job within 2 weeks. Or maybe I'll become like mega super famous within 2 weeks and I don't even have to worry about bills and I'll be like a huge book talker. Anyway, let's get started. So since I got laid off, we're going to be basically doing a to be read list of all the books I want to read within the next like 2 weeks or a week and a half depending on when things go in my way. Let's start off with the 2 books that I'm trying to finish for this week's video, which is A Court of Mist and Fury and A Court of Mist and Fury, which is the second book in the Agatha series. If you guys know me, I am notorious for literally never finishing book series, and when I mean notorious, I mean notorious. For example, the first Agatha book, Court of Thorns and Roses, I finished that in January, and it's now only June and I'm only now starting the second book. Same with like The Cruel Prince. I've only read The Cruel Prince. I haven't read the other 2 books, and I read that in January. And like The Prison Healer, I read the first book like I think like 2 months ago, and I haven't touched the other 2. I only just finished the other 2 this week. But yeah. So this is the second book. I'm about 200 pages in already. I started reading it this morning. I'm looking very forward to it. I was honestly pretty scared with how big the book is. It's like 620 pages that it would be hard for me to get into, but it has the right amount of dialogue, the right amount of scenery and just like descriptions that it's very easy for me to sort of read and digest and not stress too much about the pages, because I keep flipping through them very easily, so I'm very happy and excited for that. The next one is A Court of Wings and Rowan. Now this is the last book I have of the series. I don't have the 4th one or the 5th one. This is the only one that I have, and I probably won't be able to afford the other 2 for quite a while, so I'm hoping that this one doesn't leave on a cliffhanger, or else I'm going to be terrified and severely annoyed. This one is nearly 700 pages long. Like, look how chunky this is compared to like Unravel Me or compared to Shatter Me. Like, they're just so chunky, it's insane. I'm hoping to finish those 2 for this week's video, and then obviously we have 4 other books which I'm hoping to do for another booktube series, which is basically where I pick either an author or a booktuber and I read the most recommended books. And if you guys don't know, my favorite author at the moment is Lynette Noni, who wrote the Prison Healer series, and she has a recommended page on her website, and these 4 were on her recommended page, so let's get into it. The first one I saw that she recommended was the Shatter Me series, and I only have Shatter Me, Unravel Me, and it's right behind the camera, in Ignite Me, so I only have 3. Don't have enough money to buy the other 4, sadly, laid off and all. Like, I heard it's like sort of similar like Wattpad writing, which I'm kind of scared about, but like I really like the texture of these books, you know. I don't think anyone would be able to take that away from me, and I love like how chunky the pages are. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like satisfying within its ride. Then the next one she recommended was The Love Hypothesis. Apparently she really loves anything Ali Hazelwood, and I've had The Love Hypothesis for like, how long have I had it for? I've had it for about 3 to 4 years, which is kind of sad to think about. Like, really, really sad to think about. But yeah, I've had it for about 3 to 4 years and I haven't picked it up. She recommended it, and I want to see if Lynette Noni and I have similar book tastes. And the last one that she recommended was Fourth Wing. I've had Fourth Wing since the start of the year and I just haven't read it. I've tried to get into it with like those, like, you know, people read the audiobook, they listen to the audiobook and read it at the exact same time. I tried to do that, but it was just too slow for my reading, and it just sort of bothered me, and I only got up to page like 24 before I eventually gave up on it, because it was just frustrating. Like, they just weren't going fast enough for the way I read, and I read about like 80 to 100 pages an hour, so it was kind of annoying that like it was just taking me so long to get through. I'm very excited for it nevertheless. Everyone on Book Talk really was like obsessed with like Onyx Storm when it came out at the start of the year, and that's also why I got Fourth Wing. Actually, someone gifted me Fourth Wing, which is something I'm very grateful for. Yeah, someone gifted me Fourth Wing and the 2 Agatha series books. I just haven't like read them because like I've gone through like 2 reading slumps within this time, which is kind of sad if you think about like 2 whole reading slumps. It's insane. Before I forget, I also wanted to thank you guys for 200 bookies on YouTube. Sorry, I like calling my place like Bookie's Place, but it seems kind of childish. I don't know, I'll have to figure out a name for you guys. But yeah, thank you for 200 subs on YouTube. I really appreciate that people actually, you know, like me enough to actually subscribe. But yeah, I'm gonna try to push out as much booktube content as I can during these weeks, since I don't have any work, and what else can I do besides just read? But yeah, I think it's just, we gotta think positively, you know. Did get laid off, but maybe I'll get like famous enough, you know. 200 followers is quite a lot of people. Maybe I'll get famous enough to not have to worry about bills. But yeah, just try to think positively. You know, I did get laid off, but that means I have more time to read. It means I have more time to hang out with people. It means I have more time to do this or that without like having to stress about my work schedule. Okay, so that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoy it. I know it's a very short video, but like I didn't really know what else to do book content wise, considering I just got laid off. And I thought, you know, figuring out my to be read list for the next 2 weeks would be very interesting. Although I might read more than, was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books. To be fair, I might read a bit more than that, but I haven't really fully decided yet. So I guess we'll just see till then. Okay. I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I hope you guys have a lovely night, and I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. Bye.